let us do a little reading. I'm going to read with these cards. I purposely found them because they remind me of Neptune, just the back of the cards. It's like a tree lit up at night, like an avatar tree. Have you seen the movie Avatar? And you touch the forest, and the forest lights up, like at night. Everything's so luminous, lumogenic. I don't know if that's a word, but that's the word that's in my head. You touch the leaf here, and the whole forest feels it. It's like the wind of the butterfly wings felt in the forest across the earth. So let us see this light that's shining down upon us. It's inspirited light, starlight. This is this weaving of a higher wisdom. It's a consciousness. It's a way of thinking. But there is, no matter what, there's this light that shines upon us. I think this is very important for us to know. It's not just about the astrology, it's the light that these planets are reflecting from the central sun, from our reflection, from our sun. And so we see in all these different aspects of light and sound and receiving. So it's even beyond astrology in many, many ways. So let us see what this is creating or developing into. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. Oh, I like this. Oh, and I have to show you something because it's from the same deck. Okay, I'll just read the card really quickly, but I have to show you these two cards because this is like almost surreal. On the card it says Hidden Realms, very much Pisces, blue color. It seems like we're in a different world. There's all kinds of symbols stuck in here. There's eyes, there's beings, faces, there's lion type of faces. There's even a strange skull. There's drawings. A man feels very masculine. There's like a horse, or could be unicorn, riding, running. There's what seems like a dove. There's this being emerging, naked, bald. Its arms have look green, its body is this white and gold yellow. There's stars, there's waves, there's geometries, but there's these eyes from different places, but particularly one place that's looking. Hidden Realms, it says create conscious awareness. This is exactly what we've been talking about, is conscious awareness. There's also this pyramid shape in the card too, which is this masculine energy, divine masculine energy. So I'm going to show you another card that it has the same eyes at the top. And this card I pulled yesterday, and I happened to keep it out. And I pulled it and I was going to put it in the pack, and I was like, I should just leave it out the pack. And it's got the yellow, this blue card, it's like the alt difference of it. It's got the yellow in there, so there's a connection with the colors too. But the eyes is what mesmerizes me. And then the being on the card too is masculine. And what this card says, the yellow card, it says, channel your knowledge. This is critical. And then there's like these eyes that's like streaming light being energy into your head. It's the same kind of pattern coming in here. So it's like we're walking through this portal, receiving all these new beings, and it feels like, at least from this card, that there's like a masculine energy that wants to come forward. But it's what I was told before I got started too, because I asked, what happens if I don't remember anything? Because I'm like trying to remember stuff to tell you. And then I kept being informed that speak from your knowledge. So as we go into the world, everything that you've learned thus far is knowledge that you've gained. So you don't have to be naturally pulling things out of the ether. Speak about what life has offered you. This is also the way of the healer. And so it feels like we've been ushered into this place of actually strengthening our abilities, coming to this place of actually standing in like your form, standing in that place of empowerment. But it's been ushered through so that we can be ushered through into a new realm. The number on this card is 20. So we had this 2020 last year, we're in 2021 this year, but in this 20, energy keeps coming up. 20 is this gateway through quiet meditation to spirit. This is that energy about falling in love with spirit, finding quiet space. This card has an 8, so it's, again, this is asking for this strength energy, this infinite energy that actually flows from the universe to you. And it's almost like nothing we have to do is be rather open to channel, if you will, because it says here, it says create conscious awareness. It says channel your knowledge. Also this week, prior to this card came up, I wrote on a piece of paper, channel the divine. And then I've been having like that piece of paper just like up. And so when this card came out, I was kind of mesmerized by this word channel. I don't know what it means, but there's always, everything seems to be synchronistic, and it's showing you a pattern and showing you a way through. There's so much stuff that still needs clearing. This is also the conscious mind that's very full of stuff. But there's hope inside of us, because from within our greater self, maybe this is just our greater self rising in, bringing through a little bit more of this like oomph type of energy, masculine, divine energy. But our true self, our divine self, that divine mind will be arising from within. The divine mind is within. So even though things seem convoluted, there's a clearing, there's a purifying, and that will rise from within inside of ourselves. But it is, again, it's also aligning. Like this has this like upward facing pyramid, and you could say this is also like, looks like a downward facing pyramid. This one has definitely like the downward facing divine feminine energy coming in. So they're coming almost together. Creates that Star of David on that piece of paper that I wrote to channel. I drew the Star of David on there too, the masculine and the feminine coming in as one. So there seems to be something, again, that energy's moving, we've been assisted on our pathways, finding more clarity no matter how the mind looks. As a reminder too, Pisces also rules over the place of like lunacy, losing our mind. So like institutions, mental institutions, that's Pisces energy too. We kind of lose it when we get to the end of our age, right? It's a Pisces type of energy because we're opening the doorway to another realm. There's also this idea about our inner state. This is the energy that wants to come through as well for this Pisces, is this inner state. Your inner state. The inner state that you wish to share in the world. Create it first within inside of you. This Pisces energy offers us this place of creativity. That's why we're doing this imagination activation. That's what it is, it's imagination activation. I like that. So all the work that we're doing is purposeful. And again, it's coming into divine consciousness. The divine within me bows to the infinite divine within you. Namaste.